Hi, this is Brandon from thirstgym.com, and today we're talking about the wide stance, what's that strap, row, press to rotation. So this is a great abdominal and rotation based exercise that we use for a lot of athletes in here, especially if they're doing baseball, softball, anything they really need to rotate hard. I like this exercise. We really kind of strict things down and be really specific in terms of their movement qualities. So we've got our cable machine set up here, and we've got a chop and lift strap from What's That Strap. These are really great. You don't have to use these. You could definitely use like a rope attachment or something to get a very similar effect, but what I really like is it's comfortable and it keeps our hands in the same spot, and it's super easy to implement. So we're going to take this, put it on the cable, we're going to walk away from the machine just a little bit. We're going to get in a good athletic stance, what I would call a wide stance, okay? So we're not going to be narrow, just a little bit outside of our hip width, what feels kind of wide, athletic base. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leave this not against the machine, but just enough tension here. And then what we're going to do, the first part is going to be the row. So we're going to row it to our midsection. So we're going to kind of pull it here. That's going to help us resist this motion. So we're going to feel that in our abdominals resisting. Then we're going to go to the press, brief hold, and then we're going to rotate. So we're going to take our back hip. We're going to try to rotate like we're hitting a ball, getting our hips all the way through, really going to pivot on that back leg and all the way through, and then stop. Bring it back and return back to the start position. So in actual action, if I was going to be doing this exercise here, I'm going to go here, back, here, press, through, press, through, press, through. Main thing you want to emphasize on this part, the rowing and the pressing, isn't going to be super hard. You're going to feel that resistance, that anti-rotation, but then we're going to create that rotation, and that we want to actually be specific to work on the power development and actually, from a rotational perspective, make sure that our transverse plane stays good and strong. And we're actually going to try to use that to develop power in that phase of the exercise rather than just going through here and kind of going through the motions. You'll get some free power development out as well, because chances are what you get here, this is going to be tough. You're still going to be able to develop some power, but if I just wanted to throw this thing through, I really could. But we're going to use that to resist that motion and then create it. That's going to get us some extra abdominal work here. So we really like using this again for our rotational based athletes, especially baseball and softball in particular. And we really like doing this for anywhere from about 6 to 10 reps per side. Again, the limiting factor is going to be that press out, holding that power based position. The rotational part for a lot of your rotation based athletes are going to have no issues with that part at all. But again, really get them to slow it down. You're going to kind of feel like a robot. That's okay. Obviously, you're going to train both sides, but just make sure your athletes know what we're trying to get out of this, and that we got to set the good height, good quality load, not too heavy, not too light. And I think you'll find this one is a great progression of just your standard power hold and press, but then we're going to add that rotational piece, so it makes it great for implementing something like preseason or in season for your athletes whenever you're trying to develop that rotational power. If you got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.